sometimes your sources can be a little disappointing. Hey, I'm Blake, and that's Homer. Looking right at the camera, look at that. And this is your tailgate talk. So, yeah, that's Homer. He's a bit of a camera hog. I don't know about you, but sometimes I find myself disappointed in my sources of nourishment. We recently, my daughter, she's all grown up now. She's in kindergarten, and her kindergarten class. Come here, buddy. All right. So her kindergarten class went to the pumpkin patch recently, and this pumpkin patch that we went to had a simulator, a milking simulator, and so Lindley just right to that thing, and so she gets after it. And sorry, Bubba, let me get these off. So while she knows what's supposed to happen when you milk a cow, and so she goes to milking this cow and instantly realizes nothing's happening, and turns around to me and says, "Daddy, there's no milk." So hey, come here, Homer, get away from that. So she instantly realizes there's no milk. And so anyway, she just wasn't interested in it anymore after that. Because why? Because she didn't want to waste her time. I mean, why would you milk a cow if you're not going to get anything out of it? I think that's probably what a lot of us are doing with our lives. We're investing a lot of our lives, a lot of our energy, a lot of our passion, a lot of our resources, a lot of the time that we have on this earth into things that are not going to satisfy. They're not going to pay out. They're not going to, they're not going to give us any return on the investment of our time, our passion, our energy. In John chapter 4, Jesus was having a conversation with a woman, and this woman had done a very similar thing. I mean, she had spent her life trying to find fulfillment. As a matter of fact, she had tried in a lot of different relationships. She had a lot of failed relationships, and the relationship that she was in didn't seem to be working either. And she had a relationship. She had a conversation with Jesus at a well, and Jesus said to her, "If you drink from this water, you're going to thirst again. But if you drink of the water that I'll give you, you'll never, ever thirst again." And he's talking about the living water that comes from salvation, that comes from a relationship with Him. Can I just encourage you today to stop investing your life in things that won't satisfy? The only thing that will satisfy, the only thing that will bring lasting peace and joy is what comes from a relationship with Jesus. So today, can I invite you into that? If you've never come to God and admitted that you're a sinner and ask Him to forgive that sin and welcome you into His family, you can right now, wherever you are watching this tailgate talk. Can I invite you, wherever you are, to cry out to God, tell God you know you're a sinner, you know you're broken, and ask Him to forgive that sin. Tell Him you know that Jesus died for you, that He was buried for you, that He was resurrected for you. And you know that He did that so you could be welcomed into God's family. Would you pray to ask God to welcome you into His family right now? If you'd like more information on that, contact us through this Lifeword page. We'd love to show you what it means to be a follower of Jesus and help you get started as a follower of Jesus today. Listen, I love you, and I thank you so much for joining me on the Tailgate Talk today. I want to save you a seat right here until next week. You never know where we're going to pull up and drop the tailgate and have a chat. Until then, have a great week. I love you, and we'll see you next time on a Tailgate Talk.